celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Alright. Little rivalry fade. Let's get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Handoff from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got him in. It's Matthews. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you...
Breaks into the open.
Who's that?
Our team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Alexander. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
Oh, my God.
That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, he falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
To the air, it's Pavia. Pulls it in, it's Hoskins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Now sliding to his left. Finding open areas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Clutch.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. The flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. He's loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged out, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball.
When it happens, defenses lose sight of those big,
Fuck this heavy set offense.
catching tight ends. You can tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job.
Wide open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. The sure hands, it's Newberry. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quick.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vandy.
Stowers.
Score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you
Right
and go
here.
for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Well, jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got...
Oh, come on, Carter.
Finally brought down the one play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field.
Trying to rumble in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Yeah, Stowers. Yeah, buddy. Some big ass in the chest jam.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's in open space downfield. Give him 96 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
Oh, come on, Carter.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball hawk.
Caught behind the line. It's Stowers. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it. They can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Looking to throw at Aguilar. That's caught. It's Matthews. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Receivers worked tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah. Just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
29 Philly.
Quarterback keeps it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Fabio. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Stowers. Finds a crease at the 20. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third
This offense is built around him, so
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Caught near the sticks, it's Hoskins. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Snap it to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's third and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Spins away. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Stowers. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snatches it on the run. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Got a little space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
To the air, it's Aguilar. He fires one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes, and how about tackling the catch? Wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Offense in an empty set. Gets the back moving. A run for the quarterback. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Direct snap. It's Lewis. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. To throw, it's Aguilar. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
It's a point of the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Oh,
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
all-time comeback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more...
He wants to go deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They've got the screen set up. On his feet at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Unleashes one deep. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late, they're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
Caught over the middle. It's Hoskins. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this
Had to
lead.
win the rivalry. Had to win the rivalry. Save the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive Aguilar. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top. Here's the Heat. He wants a big play here late.
Oh my God.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Quarterback making adjustments. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind
Oh
of
my God.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area in the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's got great speed.
Oh my God, kicker.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Pavia. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh.
Incomplete.